folks saw these and said, wait a minute, I want to know more about those. This is K49366. These are multi-purpose heat-safe silicone gloves. On the inside, I'm going to take one off to show you. They are fabric lined, so really easy to take on and off. If these were silicone outside and inside, you'd be leg wrestling to get these off your hand, because once they get wet, boy, you can't get silicone off your paws. It's just impossible. But you're using the best tools in your kitchen, bar none, which are your hands. But you're keeping them completely safe because these are heat safe to over 500 degrees. They are on 4 easy payments of $3.74. But I've got colors here with me. What? Go ahead, Kyle. This is the red. These are the blue. These right here are the green. I also have them in a pretty eggplant. That color's on the inside, and that's another clearance sale price, so these won't be around forever. But at 40% off, it is a great deal. And Chef Aaron McCargo Jr. is joining us again. Chef Aaron McCargo, listen, we fell in love with him on the Food Network. We fell in love with his cookbook. We fell in love with all of the things that he's done for us on television. But let me tell you about him in the kitchen. Let me tell you about him in the kitchen. He cooks more, stresses less. His food is unbelievable. And can you tell he's already a big old friend of mine? It's good to see you back in the show, Chef.
You just make my head just keep growing and growing.
We love
I'm
you.
gonna need earrings the size of hula hoops because you just keep making me blush. And guess who else is happy right now?
Who else?
This tea kettle right here. It's like, yay! We got gloves that can handle us. Yes, we do got gloves. And speaking of gloves, this right here, you don't do with generic gloves. You don't take your tea kettle off when it's whistling at you and you put it on your hand like it's cool to be like this. It's like I'm waiting for the bus. Like, you just don't do this, Mary.
No.
And that just lets you know that when we're talking about over 550 degrees of heat capacity, this is real deal cooking. I mean, that was hot. You know that you heard the whistle, but when you get to feel this and feel absolutely nothing, this you can't make up. This is real TV. This is real Cook's Essentials.
Yeah.
This right here you can't make up. I can hold this on my hand all day.
Yeah.
And the only thing that would get tired is not the gloves, not the silicone, but my arms.
Right.
And speaking of my arms, because we thought this thing through, Mary, we thought about those that get those like chef burns on their arms. So I decided to work with the guys that said, hey, let's come up with some really good gloves and think about that. Because when you go in your oven, and 9 times out of 10, if you're like me, I always tell folks when you're cooking, it's best to push your things way back in the oven. But what happens is I never give them that, oh, this can protect your wrist. Because now when you're in the oven, you don't have to worry about burning your wrist on the edge of that oven rack. Because why? Because we thought about making this really long up the sleeve type glove that's made of that really good silicone that covers your arm and your wrist, so you don't have to walk in here real nervous. And I'll tell you this, when you're grabbing out these dishes like this delicious mac and cheese that I'm going to refrain from digging in, you know I want to dig in this right now. And this is hot. My hands don't feel anything.
Wow.
Nothing at all.
See?
I remember as a kid, you get those 2 little pot holders and you're struggling on how to grab or hold something. Mary, I don't have to worry about that with these gloves. And I'm glad you mentioned that soft inside, because you know what? You're right. You're leg wrestling with silicone when you don't have this kind of fabric inside. And also it lets you know, this is so cool because I keep these in my kitchen hanging up. You have this nice little hoop here. And it fits right on your cabinet or your drawer knob, so you don't have to worry about where to go find them. And they're easy to clean because it's a simple rinse off in the sink, or you can just rinse them off in the sink.
Well, and not only do they go up your arm, Chef, you and the team even thought about giving us 4 sizes for these too. Now, I have them in extra large on set with me, but we have them in medium, large, extra large, and double XL. So yes, I would be very comfortable in the medium size, but when it comes to the different sizes and those different colors, how cool is that? You can really customize your tool in the kitchen. So here's the red right there. Here is that beautiful blue you see on the fabric. There's the green, I just had those on. And then here's the eggplant. So let's talk about that size chart next, because this clearance sale price, first day at this lower price, 4 easy payments of $3.74. Remember, clearance sale prices don't last forever. Here's how you choose. Look at A, which is the length from fingertip to mid forearm. Look at opening B, which is your arm circumference, and then look at opening C. I can make this real easy for you. You know if you have a small, medium, large, extra large hand. Follow that chart before. If you have small hands, get the medium. If you know that you have big old David Venable size mitts, get the XXL. So easy to choose. You can't go wrong because there's a lot of wiggle room there. But Chef Aaron McCargo Jr., there's no reorder here. So folks need to stock up on this price while we've got them.
Yes, yes, and guess what? And because you got to stock up, today's bonus buy, this right here is all about having that 2-for-1. And actually the colors really jive together because we got this nice royal blue and we got this powder blue on the gloves. And Mary, when you go to your grill, you want to have something out there that's already ready for you to use. If you're having our Cook's Essentials cast iron pans, which cast iron does heat up pretty good, look at this, Mary. Like I'm lifting up this whole pan and I can sit this on my hand, and guess what? My wrist doesn't get affected because we talk about that length of having that nice, long reach up the arm of the glove.
Yeah.
And also you got this nice, easy feel. And Mary, I got my watch on, I got my bracelets on, and when you're talking about, hey, can I throw these on in a minute before I go out the door to do dishes or grab something out the oven? You can, because look at how this just pulls up right over your watch, right over your rings, right over your wrists, your bracelets, and you're good to go. And so we're talking about not just heat, but also opening up jars. You don't have your Cook's Essentials jar opener handy, so you need to get a good grip. You
Look
get
at
that
you.
good grip. You hear the pop, pop on that?
Yes.
That's nothing. When you're talking about any size jar you want to grip and hold, you get that same result because we got that nice, good grip on the gloves, and it feels so comfortable. It's like I want to go out and throw snowballs, but I just don't want to do it just yet because I know that I still want to do one other thing, Mary, and that's get in this pot. Because when we're talking about bringing out the Cook's Essentials goods, we're also talking about bringing out what's in the goods. This is our 2-quart pressure cooker, and I got me some pork in here. And instead of me going to get 2 dishes or 2 forks to break this up, I can really just jump inside of here, pull this pork apart, and whether you're on your grill or in your kitchen, you can just really dig in here because the heat never comes in contact with your hand, which makes it so easy to get in the kitchen with these gloves.
Yeah, folks are picking up more than one set, especially with this clearance sale price, 40% off. And you know what? It's almost turkey frying season.
Yes.
We are at the tail end of low country boil season.
Yes.
Quite frankly, that season never ends. And digging into your smoker, pick up that eggplant while we have it. Get that green while we have it. How about the blue while we have it? And the red while we have it. All 4 still available. All 4 sizes still available. Medium, large, extra large, and 2XL. But we have 4 easy payments of $374 today. First day at that lower price. And Chef Aaron McCargo, you're going to come back and join us just a little bit. Thank you, my friend.
Catch you. I'll be licking my fingers until then.
I'm so jealous. You know what? Little heads up. Coming up in the show, Chef Aaron McCargo is going to be bringing us the Cook's Essentials 9P